Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Tennessee Volunteers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Owls offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David. And we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people, and they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line
finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many. Completions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Vols are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback's got the first. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator, and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough space. Touchdown ball. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he takes this from in, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball at the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen, so you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Love the play design. I love the decision. I love the throw, and I hate the catch. That is a play you got to make on third down.
The kick is on its way, and no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. On the ground, it's Bishop. Looking for room at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, drop.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up end. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, checking in from the Kennesaw State sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other.
Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kennesaw State right back to work.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally with the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. A designed run for the quarterback. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And back to the air on second down. Got a man, it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes second and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. The run inside. It's Woods. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. The Owls want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fat.
Could be an alley. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Collins.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better.
Breaks into the open. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. With the draw, it's Bishop. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Owls sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Right back to it. Slithers into space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Kennesaw State right back to work. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Here's the return. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Setting up the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Davis. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. It's Bishop. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Finds his man, it's Woods. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the counter. Maybe some room here. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. grab behind the line. It's Woods.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
So now it's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The corners are walked up tight. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 10 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Mustangs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Owls head coach told me at the half, this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum, We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. No volunteer.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Headed for the corner. It's Woods. Hard running there. Got enough for the first. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete. Showing off the arms. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Defense in press coverage. It'll be a run on third and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be third and long. Running inside. It's Woods. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready? Hey, move. Go.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Takes the handoff. It's Woods. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He'll try it again. Makes a man miss. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. There he goes. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Collins. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste?
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be... We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bishop. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Volunteers will go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try to take a shot, see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pulls it in. It's Bishop. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's got it down the middle. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but his defense might get a little help from the officials here. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Kennesaw State sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Now the play fake. Puts it out of the air. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Oh, they're after him. And he never had a chance.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Delay to the back. It's Bishop. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Looking to throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Shows him the stiff arm. Makes it past the marker. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Morris. Maybe a crease.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better players. More